What up, y'all? So, I am back at it again with Tolvir Hunter. This one's much more aggressive than the last build I did. The last build was a little awkward, so I think now it's going to be a little stronger since it's just very aggressive. And we're using stuff like Quick Shot and Arrow Retriever to draw cards. Fletcher is going to be a good one to get the hero power going. Because that was one of the issues too with the last version, was it was just tough to get the hero power off and do stuff. And I think the one drops are a lot more solid here. Reinforcement Rallier, Sizzling Cinder, really solid, especially when you're just trying to recast your one cost stuff. Niri, also a great addition. And we're just topping off at 3 with the Rangers. So let's see what this thing can do. I've said it many times before, so forgive me if I'm repeating myself, repeating something you've already heard. But aggro, I feel like, is always one of the foremost things to evolve in a new format. Because you want to see how fast can I win the game, and then from there, mid-range and control evolves. You can't just start with the control deck on day one. It may give you some good info as to what you're playing against, but you can never really have a solid idea of what you need to control. You gotta know what you're controlling before you can attempt to do so. Okay. Well, I like Confront the Tol'vir. Precise Shot, I think we throw back. I think I'm gonna give this a try like this. We'll see what happens here. I gotta get my Hearthstone tracker up too. Ooh, plus a Ranger. Very interesting. And kaboom. Oh, well, that's definitely not correct over there. I was experimenting with some priest dragon nonsense. It was a lot of fun, but definitely not good. So I want priest to be better than it is. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just saddened by the state of priest right now. I'm hoping something evolves over time, but only time will tell. I think I just go all face. It's not a great use of Bloodmage, but I guess Arcane Shot is fine. Yeah, let's just keep the aggression. Very likely going to go Ranger next turn. Can't imagine anything else will change my mind. Okay, then. That seems interesting to say the least. Yeah, I feel like I gotta just... Yeah. Wanted a Ranger, but yeah, Sizzling Cinder is fantastic. And this is mostly because I have Confront the Tol'vir in my hand. If I didn't have this in my hand, I think I would have probably played the Ranger. And it's arguable that the Ranger might be better than this, but I think getting a bunch of 1-drops out now is going to be helpful. Well, that's a little rough. This guy's pretty good. When I saw a Hatchery Helper the first time, I was like, this seems like a card that's going to see some play. Seems very good. So not the most ideal. Let's do it though. Okay, so what do we got here? Not sure how much I can do here. This is the downside of a face hunter deck like this, is You know, if you get up against a board of taunt minions or something like this, it's very hard to deal with. I think we do this and this. We're gonna throw the rock at something here. And so Confront the Tol'vir is going to cast Arcane Shot, Rock, Rallier, and Fletcher, if I remember correctly. Yeah, not looking good so far. Okay. Double Confront. Okay, then. Let's see how much work this does. Helpful. Okay, then. Alright, a little bit more manageable board state. And I'm unsure if casting Confront the Tol'vir the second time replays the stuff that you replayed on the last one. So we're going to find that out this next turn, I think. I don't think they have the capability to win right here. Oh, that's not good. Okay, yeah, I'm happy if they're going for minions, that works. Ooh, well, let's find out if this also works. So here's Niri. And here's Confront the Tol'vir. So rock. Okay, so Niri doesn't work with Confront the Tol'vir, apparently. Ah, that was a little underwhelming.
Knocked and loaded.
Yeah, I don't think there's much we could do there. We could kill 1/2/2, but then they're going to swing back and win on the next turn anyway, so that's the way it goes. Alright, so 0-1 after Token Druid. I find it interesting, too, that it's called Token Druid. Because I come from a Magic the Gathering background, and tokens are like a specific thing in the game. There are no tokens in Hearthstone. So it just just further cements to me that Hearthstone is basically just Magic the Gathering with different mechanics. Alright, let's see if we can get a more favorable matchup. Druid has been all over the ladder recently, though. I've played against it quite a few times. There's that, the Token Druid, and then there is Imbue Druid. And Imbue Druid is surprisingly good. I've lost to it many times.
Tavish versus Nemzi.
Not in my kitchen.
I'll make my own fortune.
I kind of like this. I think I'm going to skip the Bursting Shot. Let's see if we can get a bunch of 1-drops here. Alright. Not sure if it makes too much difference starting with Sizzling Cinder or Rallier. Kind of like Cinder, because if they play something you can trade with and something else, and you can always like trade with one and then hopefully take out the other, something like that. Well, I think this means they've got the egg, which is gonna be tough. So I think I'd rather use this now than when they have egg out there and help them. So not an ideal play, but I think it's better than giving the, or getting them one step closer to a 20/20. Oh wow. Okay, so maybe they play Twilight Egg. There's two different versions of this deck. One plays Twilight Egg and the Egg of Kelos. And then there's the one that just plays the big egg that makes the 20/20. I think I just cast all the 1-drops here. I think we just cross our fingers for Confront the Tol'vir, and that's all she wrote. Precise Shot will deal 5 damage if I can get rid of the other card in my hand here. Seems very likely. We top out at 3 mana, so... Alright, there's the Twilight Egg. A little annoying, but not the worst. Yeah... What's this do? Gain them life? Yeah, 3 health. So I think we're going to get rid of that guy. Let's do this. Yeah, I wasn't super stoked to keep playing this deck after the first round of games. The first round of games I went 2 and 4, which isn't super great. But this version looked interesting enough, so I'm giving it a try to see how it goes. Well, there's Niri and no 1-cost spells. I'm not sure if I want to just throw her out there. I don't think that's a great idea. It is something I can attack with. Screw it, let's go. I don't think we're going to have a very good chance against Egglock here, so might as well try and get in some extra damage. Ooh, there we go. Now they're going to start eating up their egg. That's scary. I don't like that. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Playing Bursting Shot right now is just not good. I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully we can get there. I'm sorry, what? Oh, it's 2 damage. Just kidding. Well, that's awkward. Well, we gotta do this then. I don't know why I thought that was 3 damage. Awkward. And you could probably make a case for hitting their face with Niri instead of attacking the minion, but it slows down the egg a little bit. Like if they got a couple of things that'll break the egg this turn, then they could have just gotten the 20/20 at the end of their turn. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's one of the cool plays they have over there. They can curse chains and take your minion and then just eat it with their heralding. It's nuts. But we got him. Very nice. Well, that's all it takes, I guess. Yeah, all you're really hoping for with this deck is just that your opponent is a little bit slower than you are, and that they're not playing a bunch of minions, putting them in the way like the Druid did. So 1 and 1 is good. Here, let me turn on my Hearthstone tracker. So that's what this deck is capable of. Not bad at all. What was that, turn 5? No, I think that was turn 6 or 7. Still not crazy, but good enough. Come on, Hearthstone Tracker, I believe in you. There we go. Alright, let's get it. I'm very grateful I'm playing at Legend, because playing at the under ranks, I feel like I would encounter a lot more just ridiculous decks, people playing silly things, which, to be fair, could give you some ideas for different decks to play, but I think for the most part you're going to see like more realistic things at the Legend rank. Like, it can be so frustrating when you're playing in the, you know, you're at like gold or something like that, and then you've got a decent deck, and then someone just has this random pile of cards, and somehow they end up winning because it's, you know, whatever the hole is in your deck is exactly what they were going for. Alright, Hearthstone's thinking about it. So what have I played so far? I've played Tolvir Hunter. I've played Herald Demon Hunter. That one's pretty good. Yeah, I've got a video on YouTube playing the Demon Hunter deck. Went 4-1 in the first round of games, so that was pretty dope. What else have I played? I've tried a little bit of Warrior. I would like to make like an Enrage Warrior or something like that work. I got a list that I'm going to try out pretty soon, as well as Herald Shaman seems decent, but I think the build needs some optimizing. I've been seeing builds of that float around, and they seem cool, but I'm not sure if they're very realistic. I think I get rid of Precise Shot here. Well, it's not letting me do anything, so maybe... Okay. Must have missed it. Okay. Oh, I guess it took so long to load. I missed my mulligan. Oops. Okay, then. Well, that's awkward. Let's play some guys. Hearthstone tracker is not working either. This is weird. Maybe they have an update that needs to go through.
What are you waiting for?
Yeah, I've always had so many problems with Hearthstone tracker.
No quarter for traitors. No quarter for traitors.
I think we'll do this.
Silver arrowheads and excellent choice.
Evelyn, welcome to the Twitch chat. Yes, I saw your chat, but you don't seem like a real person. So have fun with that. There's so much spam on Twitch, it's insane. Yo, this is brutal. Yeah, she says, glad to hear that. Okay. Alright, Evelyn, one more silly comment that makes it clear that you're not listening means you're banned. That's the way this works. I could just confront the Tol'vir here. It would replay 3 cards. It's not great by any means. I think this is better.
Ramkin to me! Ramkin to me!
Well, yeah. Yeah, if you've heard me complain about the spam on Twitch before, I apologize, but they are unrelenting. Very tempted to just play Confront the Tol'vir here. It'll get me a board presence, which I think will be important to kind of gain some momentum back.
What have we here?
I don't think Precise Shot is the way to go here. So, a little bit of an awkward start, but seems like it could be okay.
Death itself.
Ooh, that's rough. Interesting they would do that trade. Okay. I guess that works. So that's 3 damage. I think I'm going to set up Sylvanas for next turn so I can deal 4 damage to their guys. So question is, I can throw both these guys here. I can Precise Shot and throw one of those guys. But the Precise Shot I think is going to be more valuable later. Yeah, I don't like it, but I'm going to do this. It's fine. Will it hit? It did not. Okay. With another Envoy. Good lord. Ah, they got the Torch. Okay. Yeah, Torch is an extremely good card. That's part of the reason I want to play Warrior. Well, I guess we can do this. It's not the greatest. But I think this and Confront the Tol'vir is okay. Not great, though. Kind of want to hold a Confront for a little bit later, but I do need to take advantage of momentum wherever possible. Yeah, this lets me also hero power, which would be cool. Let's see what we can do here. Considering I have a refuel in my hand, this could be alright. Well, hello. Of course. Okay, then. And now 6 damage spread around. Do your thing, Mr. Warrior. Yes. Okay, we got 1 left. We had 1 left. Tracking is not bad. Let's see.
The tracks lead this way.
I kind of think I should save this till it deals 5 damage. I could do it now and then I would draw 3 cards. I think drawing 2 is okay. Oh, cool. We got another. Another one. Very nice. So there is potential for victory here. As long as they don't play more than 3 minions, I should be able to get this one. Yeah, that's fine. I think we got him. Plus that. Okay. So... got him. 2 and 1. Okay. Yeah, this version seems better than the last one, but we'll see. I went 2 and 1 and then ended up 2 and 4 with the last version, so... there's potential for anything here. Yeah, I normally have kind of a disdain for Hunter, but I think it's important in a metagame for face hunter and aggressive decks like that to exist. I think it keeps the metagame in check to a certain degree. It makes sure that decks are honest. I think is the best way to put it. Like, you can't just sit there and like set up, you know, sit around and do nothing the first couple of turns. You have to be able to interact. Because that's one of the things I actually get frustrated with on the opposite end of that spectrum is the combo decks and the decks that are just not interactive. Those decks are incredibly frustrating because a lot of times you play against them and it's like it feels like your opponent is playing with themselves and you're not even there. So I do think these kind of decks are good at keeping those decks honest so that they actually do have to have some interaction. I don't hate this hand. It's not bad. Kind of want to do this. I think this guy's really good, though, so I'm going to hold on to this because I have a feeling it's going to come in handy. There's good old Broxy. Alright, this hand's shaping up very nicely. Rockskipper's great in this deck. Interesting to Illidari studies on turn 1. I never like doing that myself because you can't outcast the card until you get it back on the side of your hand. Very fascinating. That seems good. Along with a rock. Alright, so this is a great start. Hopefully I can beat them before this guy comes out. I go back and forth on whether or not this location is any good. It seems good on the surface. Especially when you got Fell Spells. Yeah, Sigil of the Seas is a little annoying. Very good card. And let's just keep chucking stuff at their face. A Confront the Tol'vir would be amazing here. Just actually nuts. Wow. Okay. I guess that's why they didn't care about outcasting it, sure. I guess we'll do this and draw 2 cards. No 1-drops? What? That's crazy. Alright, this guy could be a problem, but we'll see if I can deal with it. Confront the Tol'vir off the top would just be the greatest possible here. Better to be lucky than good, right? Come on, show me Confront the Tol'vir. Come on. Nah, fine. But pretty good odds of hitting that guy. Come on. Yes. Could be good just to draw 2 cards here, but I think this makes everything else I draw better.
Sisters, my will shall lead us to victory!
Maybe I can set up a draw 3 with this next turn. Because as close as I can get to confront, the better. Okay, that's fine.
Nice to meet you.
Sure. Yeah, I was like, they don't play that card, no way. They got it off of Solitude. Alright, let's see what tracking gives me.
Tracks lead this way.
Huh.
What have we?
Niri seems good, but obviously there's nothing to play it with. I think I'm going to take the Cinder. Just because that gives me a draw 3 here. And I can still use my hero power after. Precise shot, good. Okay.
Silver arrowheads! An excellent choice.
Alright, they're within range. Precise shot could do it. They do play Fel Infusion. Assuming they're heralding, I don't think I've seen any herald cards from them yet. But Fel Infusion is a Fel spell though, so it does work with this, and I assume they're playing the guy that costs 1 less for each Fel spell you cast. Okay then, sure. Ah, they playing no minions? Wow. That worked, okay. Alright, looks like we got him. That worked out nicely. Oh no. Alright, discover a spell. Please be a spell that deals damage.
Down our enemies.
This could attack their face, but... yeah, actually it just attacks their face. We'll do that. Wound Prey deals damage, and Precise Shot deals damage. Alright, we got him. Alright, 3-1. This is going better than expected. I knew this one was better than the last version, but I didn't think it would be this consistent. Arrow Retriever is an incredible card. Alright, let's see if we can go 4-1. That would be nice. Another Warlock.
Organis.
I live once more.
I'll make my own fortune.
So these two don't work together, which is annoying. So the question becomes, which one do I keep if I keep either? Definitely keeping these two. I could just try this. I could go like turn 2 Niri off the coin, and then turn 3 I've got both of these. And then I can confront the Tol'vir after, but obviously Niri doesn't synergize with this. I think I put Niri back. No, I think I do this. Yeah, as much as I don't want to, I think this is correct. Because Niri's going to be more useful now. Or more useful sooner. Confront the Tol'vir. At this point, you know, it's only 2 things I would be recasting. So the question is, do I still go with this on turn 1? Because I can do this, and then go Niri turn 2, cast this twice. If I wait, this will be a 1-mana 4/4 on turn 3, which I guess isn't that great.
No quarter for traitors.
What are you waiting for?
Won't be long now.
Wow, they already have the egg. Okay. Not good. Rockskipper's a great draw. Please, no Egg of Kalos. Ah. Okay. Well, look at that.
No quarter for traitors.
Twilight falls
Of course. To be expected.
Go on, take a bite.
I think I just keep going face. I could throw like a quick shot or something at that.
What have we here?
Yeah, I think this is better. So that's 6 damage for 1 mana. Like, come on now.
To me! Ramkin, to me!
Alright, now they're within shot of our hero power. They can gain 3 life here off of that guy. That makes sense. Well, looks like that does it. Well, there you have it. 4-1 with Tolvir Hunter. This deck is surprisingly consistent. I'm not sure what happened with that Druid deck. Maybe we had a bad draw. Maybe I mulliganed it incorrectly. But 4-1 is great. So, yeah, I definitely recommend this deck if you just need something straightforward to play. I don't know that there's any changes I would make. After my last round of games, I was like, definitely changing this list. That one was very suboptimal. It was playing stuff that cost, 5 and all that, but yeah, having this top out at 3 I think is huge. I don't know that there's much I would want in here. Possibly another Earthen Roar, depending on the metagame. That's something you could always do. Carrier Whelp was in my original version, and that's just not very good in this. I really like Earthen Roar with Wound Prey, so you could consider another Earthen Roar. I'm not a huge fan of Bloodmage Thalnos, but he did win us that last game, so there is some merit to him, obviously, and he draws a card, which is always helpful. And it makes things like Bursting Shot really good. 3 damage to, it's 9 damage for 2 mana if you have spell damage. But yeah, I can't imagine changing this list up unless the meta dictates, something like another Earthen Roar or something like specific to handle, threats that make the strategy no longer viable. So that's all I got for you guys. Definitely check out the other videos. I got Herald Demon Hunter and the first version of this deck up, and I've got much more coming. So if you're already following, big thank you. Like, subscribe, follow, all the fun stuff. I hate asking. It always feels so weird to be like the video, guys, smash the like button. But it does make a difference. So if you do, I appreciate it. Peace and love, guys.